Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. In today's video I am going to be answering a request from one of my subscribers who commented that they would like to hear what are the 5 top tips for helping to speed up your topical steroid withdrawal recovery. So if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, and if you're interested, please keep watching. So my first one is kind of similar to something that I have spoken about previously in other videos, is start by getting yourself realistic. You need to start being very realistic about what your goals are. Ultimately, you want to be recovering from topical steroid withdrawal, but start by having sort of mini goals because the journey is a long one. You're not going to suddenly overnight not have problem skin as it were, but you need to start setting yourself realistic goals about what you can achieve and the time that you're going to put on yourself. Not only this, it means that you will hold yourself accountable and see why you're not having results. Start to be a bit more regimented with your regime when you're doing topical steroid withdrawal. You need to start being strict with yourself and realistic. I often hear people saying, oh, I can't do this, or I can't just not use topical steroids, or I can't just not drink loads throughout the day, or I can't not shower. The answer is you can. You need to start holding yourself accountable and realizing that you can do this, and it's just about a choice and creating those different habits that you're not used to. If I sat down and really thought about not showering or not using moisturizer before I started doing this, I would have thought, I can never do that. The thing about doing that is that if I knew how long this journey was going to be, I would have been completely disheartened from the very start. If you think this process is going to take a year, it's going to take 10 months, it's going to take 8 months, even 6 months, you may not see results for the first couple of months anyway, but those results are so worthwhile that you need to stick with it and not get disheartened. The thing is as well is you need to start being more of an optimist. You need to start to think of the light at the end of this tunnel and not be so pessimistic about it. Try and change your thinking from I must shower every single day, I must wash my hair every single day. Start by thinking, well, actually, I can do that. I can have a cold shower. I never, ever in my wildest dreams thought that I would be able to have a cold shower. But I am now a changed woman. I can now officially say that I am a changed woman. The day has come. This is unbelievable news. I never ever thought I would say this. I enjoy a cold shower. Cold shower. I never thought I would ever say that. But I, 1, look forward to a cold shower, 2, enjoy it whilst I'm there, and 3, never thought I would. Make sure that you are recording what it is that you're doing, be that on a phone, be that in a diary, be that on a post-it or a piece of paper. You could even have motivational post-its all up around your house to make sure that you remember why it is that you started. I could have very easily thought, oh, I'll just moisturize, it'll help make me feel good immediately. However, that's a short-term gain for a longer-term loss. You're only going to prolong the amount of time that it's going to take your body to recover. You need to be very kind and be realistic with your body as well. The body takes a long time to adjust to things, and remember that people take different times to adjust to things. I saw no results from no moisture treatment for a very long time. Then overnight, something just seemed to click. Make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, but also being kind to yourself, because this is a hard journey. It's very mentally draining. It drains a lot of your energy. I am no medical professional, but I think being kind and really trying to motivate yourself internally in your mind, it makes this journey so much easier and so much more achievable. You have to think about what your body can actually achieve in the time that you're allowing it to. If you think that you're going to recover after just 1 week of doing no moisture treatment, it's just not going to happen. So be kind to yourself and remember that your body is trying its best to get over something that has been really difficult for it. So number 1, be realistic, be strict with yourself, hold yourself accountable, but remember to be kind to your body. Second, one of the most important things that you need to be doing is prioritizing your sleep. This is vital for recovery, and it's one of the key things throughout my journey that I have said once I started to prioritize, I saw a huge difference. As I mentioned, it is very, very draining to take away a lot of moisture in your body, and so your body needs a lot of time to rest. Actively putting in time for rest throughout the day is a great thing to do as well. Participating in active rest is so great, and it actually allows you to slow down. A lot of anxiety and nervousness comes from no moisture treatment, and indeed from topical steroid withdrawal, because you're obviously very itchy, you come up in flares, you may come up in rashes, it can be very uncomfortable all over your body, and so this in turn makes you feel very, very anxious. So actively trying to rest, do things like yoga, do things like stretching. This year has been the year of stretching for me. I have been a very active person throughout my whole entire life, but this year I have really focused on my stretching, my breathing, and my flexibility. And actually it's been something that I have grown to love, and I now do my stretching routine, which is half an hour twice a day. I do it in the morning and I also do it at night. And I actually think that has really helped to not only allow me to sort of center myself and remember my breathing, but it has also allowed me to be a lot more focused throughout the day. It's made my circulation feel better, I don't feel so cold, and I really think it's down to working those muscles in a completely different way. Third is something so important. You need to clean up that diet. And that is maybe something that you don't want to hear. However, you will know what things you need to clean up in your diet. We all know the things like sugar is not great for spiking that energy levels. It's also an inflammatory food. Make sure that we are looking towards unrefined sugar as opposed to refined sugars. So refined sugars are obviously things like sweeties, fizzy drinks, that sort of thing, whilst you can opt for things like fruit. You can opt for more natural sugars like maple syrup. Clean up that diet and I promise you, you will see such a great improvement. Look after your gut, look after your brain, look after your heart, and you'll feel so much better throughout this journey if you are providing your body with the nutrients that it needs. I'll put a link to my best diet tip that I have ever found, which helped kickstart the real beginning of my progress and my recovery, in the description box down below and the top of this video. Number 4, without a doubt, is exercise. Once again, we may not want to hear this, but it's so important. People often say to me that they can't do any exercise whilst going through this process. Once again, yes, you can. You have to make sure that your blood is flowing, it is going through the veins, you are feeling great, you release that endorphins, because it is not only so good for your mental health, it's so good for helping the body to heal itself as well. I get a lot of questions about what happens when I'm oozing, what happens when I'm flaking everywhere. You don't need to be in a gym or in a public space to do exercise. There are so many home workouts that you can do if you don't want to do something as intense as that for sweating, which I know is super duper painful. I used to, when I would have a flare-up, reduce the amount of exercise that made me sweat. So I would do things like walking, yoga, more stretching. You can do core workouts. You can make sure that you're not sweating in lots of different ways. Make sure you have a towel with you if you are sweating so that you can dab it off, do not rub it off, and that you have a shower immediately afterwards. And I'll come on to some more about those in a minute. Which leads me on to my final top tip, is showers, and it is more specifically cold showers. You need to make sure that you are having cold showers in order to not make your skin come up as more red. I have been a major advocate of the cold shower, more specifically for 10 seconds only. Be strict, don't wash your hair. If you need to have a hair wash, do it for 30. If you have somebody else that can wash your hair, wash it over a sink or a bath. And that goes back to my first one about being more diligent and strict with yourself. So hold yourself accountable. You can do it. And I have many more top tips that I would love to give you, but those would be my 5 top ones. You can do it. Keep believing in yourself. Stay positive. Make sure that you surround yourself with people who are on this journey with you, who admire you, who make you feel great, and cut out those who don't. Make sure that you are humble. This is an unbelievable journey, and I have learned so much about myself, but absolutely be patient with yourself, because it is a marathon. It is absolutely by no means a sprint. I promise you that if you change your attitude towards the situation, you will feel so much better. So I promise you that if you change your attitude towards this journey, these top tips will soon become very easy to implement into your life. These are just my top tips. However, I would love to hear what your top tips are, because everyone is so different. However, as soon as I approached this situation with a can-do attitude, I saw some real results, because it's very hard to have something which makes you feel so down anyway, to then hinder yourself further by saying, I can't do this, I can't have 10-second cold showers, I can't change things in my diet, I can't limit how much moisture I'm taking in, I have to wash my hair every day, I have to moisturize. As soon as you actually say, you know what, I can do that, then you stop hindering yourself and you actually think, you know what, I have actually got this and I am very, very capable. I am more than capable. Once you put them into action, you will see fantastic results. You'll not only this, they'll all snowball off of each other. So once you start sleeping better, you'll feel more revived in the morning. So your energy levels will be up. So then you don't need to be eating that sugary snack at 11 o'clock, etc., etc. I really hope this has made you feel more positive about your situation, and please do comment down below if you have any other ideas that you wish to share with others. So there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any further top tips which you would like to share with the community, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!